Hey there, this is Sandra Edmond, the Queen of Tax Deeds, and on this Tip Tuesday, we're going to be discussing 4 different type of states throughout the United States as far as it comes to tax deeds and tax liens. So up here you see I've got a map of the entire United States, and we see we've got the states named here. So what I'm going to do is kind of go through and talk to you about the different types of states as it pertains to tax deeds, tax liens, and otherwise, and why it's advantageous to do one versus the other. So one of the things that I want to go through are tax lien certificates. So remember from my earlier videos, and you can go ahead and check them out, tax lien certificates, you're only earning interest on your money. You're not getting the actual property. So some states in the United States only handle tax lien certificates. Okay, so that means you're just going to be getting interest on your money. And some of those states, for example, are Arizona, Colorado, Nebraska. Down here in the South, I'm over here in Florida. Florida is not one of those states. There's Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and a bunch of other states, probably about a dozen other states that do only tax lien certificates, okay? Only tax lien certificates. Then there are other states that only do tax deeds. So tax deeds are when you can purchase the property at the auction and you get immediate possession of the property. The property is actually yours. So a tax deed state holds an auction and then you can actually bid on the actual house or piece of land that they're selling and you get to purchase it at the auction. That is a tax deed state. Some examples of some tax deed states. Now, some of these change from time to time, so you do need to update and do your own research, but we've got places like California, and just above California is Oregon, Washington State, and even just below California in Alaska, North Carolina, Virginia, New Hampshire. Many other states also do tax deeds, okay? That's when you actually get the actual property, all right? Then they have states they call hybrid states, which is similar to what we are here in Florida. A hybrid state means it does both tax liens and tax deeds. So in Florida, throughout the state, you could either be buying tax liens or you could be buying tax deeds. So when I mention tax lien certificates, it's the same thing as a tax lien. You're just going to be lending the county some money and they're going to give you interest for your money. And with a tax deed, you actually get the actual property, okay? So the other one I wanted to talk to you about is one you just want to be a little bit more cautious about, and that is states that allow the property owner to redeem their property even after it's sold at the tax deed sale. So like they're redeemable deeds. And some of those places are like Texas and Georgia. They allow the homeowner to pay off the taxes even after the property has sold at the tax deed sale. Now, there are a couple other states that do that as well. So anyway, that is my Tip Tuesday. I wanted to go over that with you to show you what are the differences. So there are 4 different types of states in the United States. There's either a tax lien certificate state, a tax deed state, or one that does a hybrid. It kind of does both tax liens and tax deeds. And then there are states that allow you to redeem the property even after it's sold at the tax deed sale. So the latter there, the one that allows you to redeem, although some of those states give you a higher interest rate if you're buying a tax certificate from them, the redeeming part is not good for an investor. So you just want to make sure before you buy the property that you know that you are buying in a redeemable state, because you may not want to sink all of your money in there just in case the person later ends up redeeming the property. And guess what? You fixed it up and then they redeem the property. That means they get to get their property back and they don't have to pay you back for any of the improvements that you made on the property. So you just want to be careful and know about those 4 different types of states. All right, so if you're interested in learning more about the tax lien and tax deed process throughout the entire United States, also in Florida, I specialize in Florida. There's 67 counties down here in Florida. We are hybrid. We do tax liens and tax deeds. The majority of my business is down here. Actually, all of it is actually down here in Florida. But I do have students that invest and buy all over the country. If you're interested in learning more, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Have a happy Tuesday and happy investing.